Thank you so much for asking me and the organisers. It's real privilege to be here today. Very special time right now, and I'll explain why. So I am Lynne Franks. I'm 64 years old. I'm the mother of 2. I'm the grandmother of 4. I'm responsible for the well-being of my 88-year-old mother. I'm an activist. I'm a writer. I'm a businesswoman. I'm a teacher. I'm a leader. I dance. I wear my long hair with pride. I go to music festivals with my little grandchildren. I have a lover or 2. I run when I can fit them in, literally. And I have the Beehive Women's Business Centres, which you're all very welcome to visit, our flagship in Covent Garden. I run the Seed Network. I'm starting a new social enterprise this month. I tweet, I Skype, I connect, I love my dog, I laugh, I create, I celebrate. I'm a baby bloomer of the modern world, and I'm committed to building a new kind of society for the generations to come. And I'm not alone. There are many rocking grannies out there in the world. Women like Eve Ensler, writer of Vagina Monologues, singer Annie Lennox, who does so much work for the HIV children of Africa, feminist columnist Janet Street Porter, lover or hater, former president of Ireland Mary Robinson, 94-year-old spiritual leader of the Brahma Kumaris, Daddy Janki, Ella Bhatt, founder of the microfinance pioneer Sewa in India, also in her 90s, peace activist Cilla Ellsworthy, President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf of Liberia, and the unsung wise women from communities all over the world who are running and creating initiatives that are feeding the children and supporting the mothers. Like the 13 grandmothers from Indigenous people all over the world who meet regularly to share their wisdom and prayers while putting out their stories for a safe new world, we grandmothers of the West are sitting around our kitchen tables, hosting women's circles, teaching webinars based on the feminine values to businesswomen all over the world, and working with young women from every area of society committed to changing the world and making it safe for the 7 generations to come. We have to put aside our fears and lack of confidence when suddenly faced with empty nests or empty beds. Wear our wrinkles with pride, or have an injection or 2 if it makes us feel better, and come together to say, yes, we are the bridge builders for the generations to come. Gorgeous, I love that. For the generations to come, we will collaboratively or alone, and we shouldn't actually laugh at that, we should applaud at that, in fact. We alone commit our remaining years of good health and clarity of mind to changing this world from dark shadows, horror and violence towards children that has been hidden away for so many years. Sexual violence used as a weapon of war that we've heard about today, and the fear that's throughout the world, an environment that is being destroyed by big business, corruption, and our own consumerism, and create a new kind of healthy and safe society for all. Research shows that it's actually the over 50s that hold 75% of the wealth and spend 3 times more on ourselves than any other demographic. Not only that, but the majority of new entrepreneurs are in their 50s and 60s, and it's the decade in which we're most likely to get divorced or to come out. This is a crucial time for the wise women, and it's time for us women crones to move into our power. It's time for us to step up and create a world of cooperation. Cooperation between women and men, science and spirituality, the old and the young, the environment and human beings, and the true national politics and the true values of their constituents. We wise women must guide the way to a template for the future, a future where we can live together in peace and harmony, sustainability, growing our food and caring for our land, teaching the young the power of good nutrition, and the values that will bring them happiness that is not based on computer games or the celebrity culture that we have in the modern world. We need a future where we can create communities that care for each other and where integrity, authenticity, courage, peace, and love are the center of our lives and the center of our world. We bloomers can start new community projects like the seed cafes that I am about to start opening across the UK, where women of all ages will be taught skills and confidence and mentor each other We can create our own wisdom circles where we can share our experiences, stories and hopes, and we can mentor young women from difficult backgrounds who need older women to hold their hands and their hearts. His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, recently said, "The world will be saved by the Western woman." Writing for the Interaction Institute for Social Change, Executive Director Marianne Hughes ponders the idea of the aging woman as hag, which, by the way, originally was a representation of feminine power, and how it relates to the Dalai Lama's statement. She said, "I'm wondering if when he travels across the globe and sees so many of our sisters impoverished and repressed, he sees Western women of all ages in a position to speak out for justice and to take on the responsibilities of the hag, to take loving care of the planet and its people." The Mayan people have been prophesying for hundreds of years that right now, in fact, December 2012, is the end of the world as we know it. I'm sure you've all seen all the things that have been going on for the whole year about this time. And this week, at a meeting of Mayan elders in New Mexico, they stated that this current 30-day period marks the transition from masculine to feminine power on the planet, which is amazing that we're holding it right now. That started like 2 days ago with the full moon, and we're building up over the next few weeks to this transition. So we're all ready, girls, right? And men, of course. So, I'll go back to the Mayans. So the indigenous grandfathers, in fact, in the circle, all agree that this is underway, these very wise men. And they asked, how can we do this gracefully? I believe that it's up to the women elders from all societies and backgrounds to show the way to this new paradigm based on spiritual values. And it's vitally important for women to step up and take the lead in this transformation of society where human beings are going to be equal brothers and sisters, walking shoulder to shoulder as our ancestors did, we assume. Forget the caveman thing with dragging the women. I truly believe that in the ancient times of wisdom, we were shoulder to shoulder, and it's time we were again, whether it's politics, whether it's business, whether it's in community, and we women have to take the lead. And we wise women have to show the way. So by finding a state of peace within us, where we stay calm and balanced, where we can project a sense of love and creativity to those we engage with. This is the Beehive from one of my workshops with some of my wise women playing and having fun and showing who they are. Through our feminine principles, we can achieve a natural state of being that is connected with others. It's then up to us to live within our cooperative world, our own cooperative world. Only when we've achieved this personally can we wise women begin to create a true feminine future. So my name is Lynne Franks, and I'm 64 years old, and I finally learned what I'm going to do when I grow up. And I celebrate the power of the crone.